Welcome back. Joining us now, we have Sister Nancy Fisher talking about the Retired Religious Fund that's happening this weekend all throughout the Erie Catholic Diocese. Sister, thank you for taking the time for us today. Tell us a little bit about this fund.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Well, as many of you probably know, the Catholic school system in the United States was pretty much built by the work of Catholic sisters who taught in these schools, thousands of Catholic schools in the United States, for little or no pay. So as a result, in the late 1980s, the bishops of the United States realized that there was not a lot of funding to help the sisters as they aged, as they grew older, and many of them were in high need of help. So they initiated what they called the Retirement Fund for Religious. It's happened now every year since like 1988, and through the generosity of parishioners raised nearly $1 million. So because only 4% of sisters in the United States have adequate funding to take care of them until they die, the bishops have continued this collection. And it happens this Sunday, Saturday and Sunday. You can contribute in your parish. You can also contribute online through supportthesisters.org. That comes directly to the Diocese of Erie. The money for the fund actually goes, we send it then to the retirement fund, and then they divide it up among the sisters, the different communities throughout the country. Now last year, the Diocese of Erie, we sent in $140,000, which was extremely generous. But the communities in our diocese got back over $500,000
Wow.
from the fund, because it's divided up among the whole country.
It speaks to the generosity of parishioners nationwide to be able to give that amount, but arguably also it speaks to the fact that particularly here in Erie, so many of our religious sisters are a little bit older. You know, they've been stalwarts in the community for decades, but now they need a little bit of extra help.
Probably the average age of sisters in our diocese would probably be 75 to 80.
Wow.
And many of them still tremendously active in the community, we should note.
But being one.
But as you get older, it is true that costs of living go up. It's more expensive to be a little bit older.
Right. And with the money they receive, they're able to get medical care, medicines, walkers and canes, anything, that would help their older years be healthier and more active.
And how can people donate this weekend? What are the different ways that they can do this?
Yeah, you can, there's an envelope in the packet you receive from your parish designated for the fund. And there's also supportthesisters.org online. You can donate directly.
We have a little bit of extra time. I'd like to talk a little bit about the history of sisters in this region, and two things immediately spring to mind for me. I think Mercyhurst, I think St. Vincent Hospital, and there's countless others, but so many foundational things that we kind of take for granted is, it's a staple in Erie, wouldn't be here were it not for religious sisters.
Right. Well, I think in the Erie Diocese, I counted once, and it was over 50 schools that sisters staffed. We founded St. Vincent's Health Center, Mercyhurst College, what was Villa Maria College, the charter for Gannon University, Mercy Terrace, Mercy Center, Mercyhurst High School, Villa Maria Academy, St. Benedict's Academy, many social service type Catholic social service was initially run, by sisters. St. Martin Center, initially a sister was the first director there. So we've had
Soup Kitchen still to
a
this
Emmaus
day.
Soup Kitchen. There's so many countless ways that sisters have and still do, try to have an influence. And we try to make a difference in the city and in the world that we live in. And outside of, in Meadville, there was, Spencer Hospital, and we had 2 schools, in Meadville and Sharon. There were sisters in Oil City, in Warren. So We can't measure the amount of good that has been done by Catholic sisters.
A chance to give back this weekend to people who have done
Right.
an awful lot for our community. Sister,
Right.
thank you so much for taking the time to be with us
Thank you.
this afternoon.
Thank you all.